look what I have here, you guys. These are the new Rhode blushes and the new Peptide lip treatments. I'm so excited to try these. I have been waiting for this moment. There are 6 new blushes. This is what they look like, and 4 new peptide lip treatments. These are what all the shades look like swatched on my arm, so you can see what they look like side by side. This product claims to wake up the cheeks and lips with a satiny diffused flush that melts on smoothly and stays all day. It claims to have a lightweight formula that hydrates the skin for baby soft cheeks and leaves a glowy finish without a greasy feel. I'm really excited to swatch all of these shades for you, but before we get into it, please, if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button, join the fam, and yeah, let's get into the swatches. This is probably the most popular one that I've been seeing everyone try. This is in the shade Piggy. I think this will be really nice on my fair skin, so let's give it a try. So far, it looks super pigmented. Initially, I tried to blend this out with a brush, but I actually think I prefer my fingers to blend this out. It just melts into the skin really pretty when you use your finger. I feel like the heat helps it really just melt right in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the lips as well. I feel like this would be really pretty as a lippy. So the shade is definitely a very light pink. It's got a little bit of a mauvey tone to it. It's not super warm. It's definitely a little bit more on the cooler side. It's quite wearable, really pretty for fair skin, and also really nice as a lippy. And my first impression is I really like the way these melt into the skin. These have a really nice, like melty, sheer, kind of glowy texture on the skin. I think they're really pretty so far. I'm really excited to try the other shades. Now I'm gonna swatch the shade Sleepy Girl. This one's also kind of a mauvey cool tone blush, but this one's a little bit deeper, so I'm curious to see how this one looks on me. I'm gonna be careful to go in with a little bit of a lighter hand on this one because you really don't need a lot of this blush. I'm gonna stick with blending it with my fingers because I really liked how the fingers applied the blush last time. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of liking this shade more than I thought I would. I didn't really think I'd like this shade that much, but it's actually really pretty. When it's blended out, it looks very soft, not too cool toned. It actually looks a little bit warmer in my opinion than the last one. What do you guys think? Okay, I actually really like this one more than I like the last one, and I was not expecting that. I actually think this color is so pretty and so wearable. I feel like a lot of different skin tones could put this blush on and it'll just look really flattering on them. I'm gonna put a tiny bit on my lips. I'm actually going to reach for the matching Peptide Lip Tint. A couple of these shades actually seem to correlate with the blushes. This one is in the shade Salty Tan. It looks like a pretty mauvey sheer lip tint, so we're going to see how this looks with this blush. That is so pretty. The shade is very glossy and sheer and wearable. I really wasn't expecting to like these two colors, but I really do. I am a huge fan of the Rhode Peptide Lip Tints and the lip treatments. I do wish the lip tints had a scent. I love the scents of the Peptide lip treatments, but it's not a deal breaker. I'm okay with it. It looks really good. It feels so hydrating and nourishing on the lips. So far, this is my favorite shade, but we still have quite a few left to try, so let's move right along. Okay, so next up we have Juice Box, and I kind of feel like this shade is going to be my favorite. It's a really pretty hot pink color, and I was a little intimidated by it when I first saw it, but now that I know how the other blushes apply, I think this is going to be really pretty. This is what that blush looks like. It's like a true hot pink, but for some reason I feel like it's going to be really just wearable on the cheeks, so let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, okay. I immediately love this shade. It's very playful, very youthful, very girly, which I just love all those things, especially with blush. I love a hot pink blush that's not too garish, and that's exactly what this is. It's gotta look good on the lips too, right? Let's try it. Immediately, yes, that is so cute. I feel like I would pair it with a little bit of a darker lip liner to add a bit more dimension, but the color is super cute. So I know the lip tints aren't like supposed to technically match the blush, but I feel like this one matches the shade pretty close, so I'm gonna try it on. Why not? I honestly just wanted to try everything on camera to show you guys so that you have a good feel for the formula, for the shade range, to see which ones you might want to pick up. Oh my gosh, so I keep getting surprised by these shades. I didn't know if I would like this for the lips just because it looks a little bit like purpley, but on the lips, especially paired with this blush, it looks like just such a pretty pink shade. I think this combo is so cute. I still think Sleepy Girl has my #1 spot as far as the whole combination, but this hot pink color is a close second. Okay, on to the next one. I'm glad my makeup is like still holding up okay. I keep having to wipe everything off and then apply a little layer of tinted moisturizer, but so far, so good. Let's keep it rolling. So this one I have tried and I actually love it so much, but this is another one I didn't think I would really like that much. This is in the shade Spicy Marg, and in the tube, it looks like a super bright, kind of scary orange, but on the cheek, it's a little bit of a different story. Let me show you. Like, can we take a second for how pretty that looks? It's like the most gorgeous peachy coral. Ugh, I am obsessed with this color. I do actually think this is my favorite. Again, so weird. A lot of these blushes, the ones I didn't think I was gonna like, I end up loving, and the ones I thought were gonna be the ones for me aren't actually my favorite shades. But so far, I am liking every shade, so that's a huge win for me. I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips as well. Love that as a lip shade. Oh my gosh, like how pretty. Ugh, I'm so glad that I'm trying these out because I honestly did not think I would like this shade at all. It looks scary in the tube, but it's so wearable. I feel like this Guava Spritz lip tint is gonna be the one to match this blush the best. So let's see how it looks on the lips. It's this really pretty corally red shade, but it's very nice and sheer. Really, really pretty on the lips. I feel like this is a great summer lip combo. It kind of gives you like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like popsicle lips, very juicy, summery vibes. That's what I'm feeling right now. All right, so this next one, I'm really not sure if I'm gonna like. It's just the darkest shade and I don't usually go for a dark blush, but I've been wrong about every other shade that I thought I was going to dislike. So this is the shade Toasted Teddy. This is a very like deep, rich, cocoa, slightly reddish brown. I never wear blushes this color, so let's see how it looks. I'm only gonna apply a really little bit. Hopefully I did not apply too much. Okay, wait, why is that so wearable? Why does that look so nice? Wow, okay, so I have just been so wrong about these blushes so far. I love this shade, it's so pretty. It literally just melted right into my skin. I feel like these shades are so forgiving and blendable and they just look so natural. And it's almost giving like, it's a toss-up between very warm and rich fall vibes and like sun-kissed, sunburned summer vibes. I can't really tell, maybe it's giving both. All right, so the last shade I do have high hopes for, which is making me wonder, maybe I won't actually end up liking this shade because I think I'm gonna like it, and so far every shade I thought I wasn't gonna like, I love, so we'll see how she goes. So the last shade we have here is Freckle, and this looks to me like kind of a peachy brownie color. I think the name is very suiting. I think Freckle is a super cute name for this blush. I feel like I immediately like it. That's so pretty. Okay, so I feel like this blush is the kind of blush that would go with almost any makeup look. It's got a little bit of like peachiness to it, but it's also got that nudie brown kind of feel. Very, very wearable. It's giving sun-kissed. It's giving very natural vibes. I do really, really like this one. I think it's very beautiful. Probably the most wearable and natural of the bunch. I'm gonna apply a little bit on my lips, of course. Okay, now let's try the last lip tint. This is in the shade Peach Pit. I feel like it matches the shade Freckle pretty good. Okay, so I think this lip tint might be my favorite lip tint of the bunch. It's this really pretty, soft, pale peach shade. I actually tried this one earlier with Spicy Marg on the cheeks, and that combo is really good. But this together just gives the most subtle, like muted, natural, like glow to the lips. I actually think these two go really good together. But anyways, let's get into my final thoughts. I kind of reserved my thoughts at the beginning. I didn't want to give too much about what I was thinking, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I really only thought I was going to love like maybe 2 shades. I had really high hopes for Piggy and I had really high hopes for Juicebox, but I actually like every single shade, which is crazy. I am definitely not being paid to like love these blushes. I did get these sent in PR, but that doesn't affect my review of them. I'm always going to be real and honest, and I am very impressed with this formula. These are a dewy blush, perfect for the summer. They melt into the skin so easy. You do not even have to use a brush. You can use your fingers, and it works so good to blend these in. Arguably better than a brush, in my opinion. I'm going to rank them in order of favorite. So I think my number one favorite is Spicy Marg. Surprisingly, I really didn't think I was gonna like that one. Second place, I would have to say, is Freckle, the one I'm wearing right now. Third place is gonna go to Toasted Teddy. I actually thought that one was so gorgeous. Another one I was not expecting at all. Fourth place, I'm gonna go with Juice Box, which I thought was gonna be my number one, but I don't know, it's hard to pick because I like them all. Anyways, fifth place, I'll go with Sleepy Girl, and last place, I'll go with Piggy, which is crazy because I thought Piggy was gonna be my absolute favorite shade right off the bat, but boy, was I wrong about these blushes. But I hope you kind of got a feel for what the shades look like, how they blend. As far as the lip tints go, they're just a great formula as well. So good, so hydrating on the lips, nice and sheer, so they're not really gonna be too overpowering. My favorite shade is probably Peach Pit, and then second favorite is probably Salty Tan, and then the other two are tied. I've just always been a big fan of their peptide lip products. I think they're one of the most hydrating lip products on the market. The only thing I wish is that they came with like corresponding scents. I love scented lippy, but I get why they're not scented. But you guys, before we wrap up this video, please leave a comment. Which shade is your favorite? Which shade do you have your eyes on? And also, which shade do you like the best on me? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm so curious and nosy, and I always read and respond to every single comment. So leave a comment down below. And if you have not already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out anytime I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.